What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Now, the big thing yesterday, guys, is we do cash a 5x right here on this channel. We took Josh Holst and then we took Diari Rogers on NIU to go under, and they played an absolutely horrible game. They lost by like 40 points. And as I told you guys, they do not throw very much at all. Now, they got close to this line. They definitely got close. They got like 5 yards close here. And again, this is extremely correlated, right? I took two unders together, and you'll see that both of them hit like 80% of their lines, something like that, right? So if you think about these guys that are tied together, right? They're tied at the hip. If one guy does very well, the other guy is going to do very well. If one guy does poorly, the other guy is going to do very poorly. And that's exactly what I said yesterday. And then we took it with Kyle Flipowski to go under points. He hit his under points. He hit his under PRA. He hit his under points rebounds. Pretty much anything that you took him under with, he did go under. He had a good amount of minutes, but he still went absolutely under all of his lines there. So again, like and comment on this video if you guys did go ahead and cash that there. That is a really, really nice hit for us. You guys can also go ahead and like and comment because I'm giving away a signed Jordan Addison jersey this month. All right. So every single day, if you come on these videos and you like and comment on these videos, you will get an extra entry into this giveaway. Amazing Jordan Addison jersey here, and you can see him signing it right there, which is really, really cool to see. If you guys don't know, we are very profitable on this channel year to date. We are up about 300 units, which is amazing to see. And you'll see everything is tracked. We have our ups and downs, guys. That is part of betting. If you're coming on to sports betting and you're like, you want to win every day, I'm telling you right now, that is not going to happen. All right. You got to have a winning strategy, which is correlation, which is what I just talked about, taking the unders together, taking the overs together in these different games. We do have a couple of setups, which is nice. Not as many as I would like going into Thursday morning, but you'll see here a setup here with Stephon Castle, and then the tacos. And then we do have another setup right here as well. So got to get more setups. It's kind of been a dogfight of a week, right? I feel like I'd take the unders, and then overtime will happen in Counter-Strike and the overs will hit, or a lot of plays will happen like this where we'll just miss by like a couple of points here, a couple of kills here. But we're going to stick to our guns, guys. This is the winning strategy that's been cashing us out for more than a year now. And last month, we literally had our best month ever in October, going up more than 100 units. It was actually like 115 units that we went up there. Very close misses on some of these. I already actually talked about some of these entries, but this game actually barely went into overtime. If it did not go into overtime and Mateas did not go over, then this would have hit for us. And you'll see that actually I doubled down on these NIU guys just because I was pretty confident in that. So, again, the VIP or the free picks, I'm confident in my plays, and sometimes I'll even send out and I'll double down on these VIP and free picks I send out. ONYX odds, we go 1-1, so not really much to write home about there. I do want to say, guys, I have a lot of picks in today's video. All right, so I'm going to have an ONYX pick. I'm going to have a NFL 3-man in today's video for Thursday Night Football, and then I actually have two individual picks. All right, so I'm going to I want to try to start giving out some more NBA plays. All right, and I don't know how that's going to look. I'm probably just towards the end of the video going to just fire off some NBA plays and maybe give you guys like 2 to 3 NBA plays or something like that through the week or through whatever day it is, and hopefully you guys like that, right? The more picks, hopefully you guys like more picks. The more picks, the better. And with that being said, there's only one NBA game today, so I do actually only have one NBA pick, and then I have an NFL pick for you guys as well. But yeah, going forward, gonna try to do some NBA plays just because I feel like we've been doing really well on the NBA, especially on ONYX odds. All right, so ONYX odds, guys, is my #1 app that I recommend to anyone. Like if you were my close family member, I would tell you guys to get on ONYX odds first because they give you so much free money. It is not even funny. You have $100 in free picks waiting for you if you do not have ONYX odds yet. All you have to do, guys, is put $10 in, spend $10 on the app, and then you'll get $100 in free picks. Now that's actually a lie because you get $115 in free picks. So it sounds way too good to be true, but it is very true. I have a ton of you guys get on this app, and ONYX odds, we have been cashing out pretty much every single day, every single week on ONYX. All you have to do to get that information, guys, is text me right here to my number on the screen. Again, feel free to text me about anything. I'm here. I'm a human. A lot of people think that it's like an AI that you're texting to, kind of one of those like automated AI services. Like, no, it's me. I'm here to text you guys, get you guys into the VIP, of course, and sign up for ONYX odds there. First pick of the day is going to actually be on ONYX, and this is going to be it right here. All right, we have Indiana, Penn State this weekend. Really, really big game. I feel like everyone is on the unders probably because a Big Ten game, two really good defenses, but I think Indiana's going to put up points. I think Penn State's going to be able to put up some points as well, and I'm taking the overs here, right? Indiana has been playing absolutely lights out. I think Indiana themselves gets in the 30s, all right? So I think the score is probably going to be like 31 to maybe like 24 or something like that. And I think this is going to actually be a closer game than people realize. All right, so I'm taking the overs here on ONYX odds, so go ahead and lock that in. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the NFL play. One thing I did want to say, guys, is this is every single play that I've sent out on the on the free picks. So on this YouTube channel over the past week. All right, so you don't have Saturday, Sunday here, because Saturday, Sunday I actually give out individual picks. That went 3 of 5. But if you look here, this was last Thursday. All right, so this was Thursday Night Football. This was Friday. This was actually Monday, and then this was Tuesday. And then this was yesterday on Wednesday, all right, guys? So these are the 5 picks that I've sent out in the past week. Now, if you look at this pick right here, we actually go up 4 units because of it. We go up 4 units because of this play. We go up 1.5 units because of this play. We go down a unit because of this play because it misses. We go down a unit because of this play because it misses. And then we go up 4 units because of this play because it hits, right? Now, if you add all of this together, guys, that is 7.5 units that we have gone up in the past week just on the PrizePicks YouTube channel picks alone, all right? 7.5 units that we have gone up if you add all these numbers together. Now, that is amazing to do in just a 5 slip stretch right there, right? So hopefully you guys understand that when I get comments that are like, oh man, these YouTube picks suck, they're not hitting, bro, you're not hitting these entries. And we have gone up literally 7.5 units from these entries. Hopefully you guys understand that I'll get a little bit frustrated to some of you guys, all right? Even without this pick that we didn't have, and let's say this missed, we would still be up on the week, all right? So please, please, please understand and really, really think about how these entries go together. We're not supposed to hit every single entry, guys. These are 3x entries. So please, make sure to tell all these bets. Just because we go on a 2-loss streak right here on Monday and Tuesday does not mean we can't hit on Wednesday and literally pay off all of those losses. And it's the same concept in the VIP, all right? Even on these losses, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, in these losses here, look how correlated they are together, right? This is what I say in every video. When I take the overs, guys, sometimes these guys are going to underperform and the unders are actually going to hit, right? So Dak Prescott, he didn't play very well in that first half. He only got 75 yards and his number 1 receiver only got 20 yards. If Dak Prescott would have got 200 yards, then CeeDee Lamb probably would have got 80 yards, all right? So these guys are tied together. So even in the misses, it's exactly what I'm telling you guys every day is supposed to happen, all right? So think about that, right? Think about when you're betting at, and this is our strategy that we use. So getting into the PrizePicks play, guys, we're going to do the same thing that we always do. We're going to use correlation, of course, and we're going to take ONYX over, and then we're going to take Courtland Sutton over longest reception, right, in tonight's game. Now, the only thing that we need to happen in this game is we need the Broncos and we need the Raiders to at least be in this game. We need a closer game here. If the Broncos are up by like 30 points at halftime, this is not probably going to be very good because ONYX is going to stop throwing the ball. But if this is a closer game, if maybe the Broncos are only up by 3 points, or maybe somehow the Raiders are leading going into halftime, then this is a really, really good chance of hitting, all right? So this is a very correlated entry. I'm taking ONYX over, and I'm taking Courtland Sutton to go over longest reception. Now, Courtland Sutton is one of those guys that when you throw him a deep ball, he normally catches it, and he normally gets at least 1 deep ball a game. All right, so think about that. If Courtland Sutton gets, let's say, a 35-yard catch or a 40-yard catch from ONYX, that is going to put ONYX up to like 40 yards right here, and that's going to obviously cash out Courtland Sutton. So these guys are very correlated together. Just as I talked about Dak and CeeDee Lamb, just as I talked about the NIU guys yesterday, if a quarterback does very good and the receiver does very good, they're both going to go over. If the quarterback does very poorly, the receiver's likely to do very poorly, all right? So these are very correlated together. And then the last pick here, rounding out this entry, is going to be in League of Legends, BDD versus Dioko Dam, or plus Dioko Dam to go over 22 kills in map 1 through 3. This is just way too low for them, guys. They should be about 24, all right? And if you guys don't know, League of Legends, there's not been that many games this week or the past couple of weeks just because there's been a Worlds tournament and they're going to the championship. This is actually the championship game. But if you guys don't know, League of Legends is like, I would say by far our best sport that we actually bet on, and our best hit rate, I'll say. Our best hit rate is in League of Legends. So League of Legends is amazing for us. If you've never bet on League of Legends, then, honestly, you're missing out. And if you join the VIP, you're going to be betting on League of Legends quite a lot, especially once that next season starts, which is going to be, I believe, in like December, okay? So really, really nice play here. I do really like them over 22, and I like them over 22.5, okay? Now, I did promise some extra entries for you guys in the NBA and in the NFL. So if you guys are sticking around, I will give you guys some extra entries. First pick, let's go ahead and hop over to the NBA. If this would load for me, that would be really, really fun. All right, so first pick on the NBA, guys, is going to be Devin Booker to go over 3.5 rebounds in tonight's game. All right, so we have the Suns and we have the Clippers. I believe that's the only NBA game we have tonight. So going forward, I'm going to try to give out like 2 to 4 picks in the NBA every day, but we only have one game. So I don't want to overdo it on just one game. But yeah, we're going to take him over 3.5 rebounds. The Clippers are really, really injured and they're playing a smaller court tonight, okay? I'm forgetting who's injured, but they have, I think, 2 or 3 people out, the Clippers do. And the power forward that they're playing, again, I'm forgetting his name, but he is like 6'6", okay? So they have a really, really small front court. They have a really small power forward playing tonight, and I think Devin Booker is going to be able to, have some sort of size advantage there, and they're not just going to have like 2 absolute monsters in the power forward and center position. And you'll see really the only times that he's gone under this is the Spurs when they have really big people like Victor Wembanyama guarding the rim, and then he did go under against the Warriors as well, but I'm taking the over for him tonight. So go ahead and lock that in. And then the second pick is going to be on the NFL. And we're actually going to take the guy that I'm giving away the jersey giveaway to. And I do really just like this pick. I'm not just doing it because I'm giving away the jersey. But Jordan Addison over 3.5 receptions, all right? This is going to be a pick here. I think J.J. McCarthy really likes targeting Jordan Addison, even though they didn't last game. But it was because they were winning in that game. So similar to what I said for the Broncos-Raiders game, when a team is winning in the game, they're not going to pass as much. When a team is losing, they're going to pass more. Now, I do think the Vikings, even though they just upset the Lions, I do think the Vikings are going to find themselves losing against the Ravens, and also Ravens do not have that great of a pass defense, so I'm taking Jordan Addison to go over receptions. Again, I think J.J. McCarthy and Jordan Addison really, J.J. McCarthy really favors Jordan Addison. He targets him quite a lot. And I'm going to take Jordan Addison over receptions there, right? So here's some bonus picks for you guys. Now, I recommend you could take this as a 2-man on PrizePicks, but I recommend going through other apps, guys. Go through Sleeper, right? Sleeper, you guys can text me for a free month of VIP. Through Underdog Fantasy, you guys can text me for a free month of VIP, plus get free money here. Free money on Sleeper, free money on Underdog, and free money on ONYX, obviously. Go through these apps and take the discounts, all right? Make sure to take the discounts, especially if you're a small bankroll bettor. So you're betting, less than 20 bucks a play, guys. Take the discounts. Be disciplined about the discounts, because you can go through and search up all these picks on YouTube, all these people on, giving out picks, whatever it is. But the discounts are going to be the easiest hits that you guys could ever imagine in your life. All right. So take these discounts. Be disciplined about that. Use other apps. It is, late 2025, guys. To be profitable, you sometimes need to use other apps. All right. It's really, really easy to be profitable in 2025 as long as you're using the correct strategies on the correct apps. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. Hopefully you guys like all the picks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.